r/ask Reddit. What do you love, but don't want to be associated with? Reddit. Same. Anything Reddit related outside of the internet is almost always cringy or weird. Anime. Lots of people tend to stereotype anime lovers as weebs or the joke about studying the blade thing. I really enjoy anime, but I hate the questions and looks of disgust people send me once they realize I enjoy anime. I know lots of anime watchers aren't like that, but you know, stereotypes. One time my grandmother stayed with us for a weekend and was staying in my room and I slept on the couch. My computer was in my room so I was there until I went to bed, but I respectfully was quiet while she was trying to sleep, watching anime at a very reasonable volume with headphones on. The next morning my mom comes in with this bright ass red face and laughing and says, "So, Karen, your grandmother is very concerned. She seemed very distraught that you were watching Korean porn, especially with her in the room, and morally she doesn't approve. She feels I need to talk to you about this habit addiction and how I can help you overcome it. Just know when you are ready to face your problem I am here for you. KMS. Vaping. I used it to quit smoking and I'm thankful that I was able to, but I swear to ducking God when someone who also vapes sees me and approaches me thinking we have something to bond about. I want them to duck off. No, I don't have mods. No, I don't make my own coils. No, I don't give a shit about the cloud. Dude, no, I don't wanna try yours. No, I'm not going to ducking let you try mine. Agreed. I have been working on switching from smoking to vaping for a few years off and on. My best friend got into vaping through me, and he never even smoked, besides weed. Now he's Mr. Clouds, buys mods and tanks left and right, carries a whole bag of juice and accessories with him everywhere, and has at minimum 4 mods with him at any given time. I was into the hobbyist aspect of it initially, but once I found my mod tank juice combo that worked for me, I've stuck with that for about 2 years. He acts like I'm some loser for not using high powered mods and tanks with 8 coils. Constantly sends me invites to FB vaping groups despite me only using FB to post pics of my daughter for my family. Tries to get me to try all his different new flavors when I see him because this shit is amazing. You'll love it. No, I won't. I don't like fruity, sugary bullshit. Never have. Never will. I wish I had never given him my old vape setup. It's actually getting to the point where it is detrimental to our friendship. I don't even want to be seen with him in public, because he's that vapebro that makes me look bad by association. Too long didn't read. I vape but I hate vaporize. Theater or acting. I love doing it and learning about it, but the community surrounding it is weird and full of social outcasts. The theater nerds or theater kids always have a bad rep. I signed up for a drama club in university because I thought it would be fun and I'd enjoy acting. I had a great time with the acting itself, but the drama kids were just so weird. Like, no, you're not being quirky or unique. You just lack normal social skills. It was like experiencing the holds up spork meme in real life, except everyone's in their early 20s. As a theater major, high school theater nerds are definitely a phenomenon that doesn't carry over into normal university and future theatrical environments you may be involved with. The exceptions to this are the technicians, generally the people who lack social skills to be considered outcasts, and theater geeks nerds never make it far enough in the university professional or professional industry because their behaviors don't allow them to advance their skills at all, at least not acting skills. Which is why technicians tend to make it, since what you experienced was a club and there was no audition process or standards to follow. You got all the weirdos. Weed. Stoner culture is the worst. Weed is the best. One of my friends said last night, I hope weed gets legal in every state just so I don't have to hear the stoner complaining anymore. What? You don't like psychedelic aliens? Skulls and dragons? What about dressing in rags covered in pot leaves? Surely you have scraggly facial hair. Doctor Who. I don't like a lot of the fan base. Same, but I'm not as into it than I was when I was younger. I have the same with 21 Pilots. They have awesome music and they seem so cool and stuff, but their fanbase is just full of weird people that makes the band look very uncool. Atheism. I do not believe in God, but I like morality promoted by popular religions. Also, Atheists can be very weird. I told you so, douche types. This exactly. An atheist friend was sharing tons of articles on Facebook that were very antagonistic towards Christians on Easter Sunday. I wonder if he is planning on being anti-Semitic during Yom Kippur. My ex. I just broke off a 3-year relationship last night. She was having an affair. It ducking hurts. But I'm trying to push myself towards the thought that if she can do this to me and show me no respect through all of it, then I shouldn't want to be with her anyways. Duck her. Tumblr. For every reason you can think of. You just gotta follow the right people. There's different sections. Alt-right edgelords in one. Spasage and Avoidkin in the other. I follow people who either don't take part in discourse or have reasonable views. I'd say my views are more SJW than anti-SJW, but I hate both sides. Most of the stuff you'll find on Tumblr in action though is obvious bait. I saw people getting mad at someone called the Patriarcha Killer or something. You go on her blog and it says her name is Anna Frank, come on. Equally you get people overreacting to obvious bait from 4chan. Getting angry about clover gender and freaking out about pedophiles. The pride symbol they used was the ducking 4-leaf 4chan one. Please, just follow people that have the ability to think critically about things and it's fine. Obviously these are reasons I wouldn't tell anyone I use Tumblr until they know me well. But I don't think it deserves the reputation it gets. Following the right people is definitely the most important thing. I used to be heavily involved in the fandom parts of Tumblr, but now I just chill in the corner with other nature photo blogs and no one ever mentions SJW stuff. Just decent people posting pretty pictures, although the tropical section gets a weird little chunk of white supremacists every now and then. That's not so fun to deal with. Dungeons and Dragons. Before I played it, I thought that the majority of players were sweet pants wearing mouth breathers who would prefer to live in a D&D reality over the real one and spend all day reading books about Middle-earth. When I went to my first weekly meetup at our local tabletop store, Sentry Box, I realized that was not the case. One of the most sociable people from my high school was there. There were kids there playing with parents. There was one couple there who had brought their baby in a carrying case, an even split of men and women. There really were people from all walks of life playing that game. Some of the most interesting tables were the ones dominated by the over 50 crowd, because they appeared to have played the game their entire life and knew exactly how to roleplay. I don't care who you are, you need to try this game at least once, probably with some alcohol in you. This game is fantastic. I was gonna write a big chunk of text about how fun D&D is, but I'll just say this instead. D&D is basically you and a group of people meeting up once a week and pretending to be characters that are not yourselves. It's essentially a social hangout with monster slaying and lots of laughs. Please give it a try and don't feel intimidated by the rules when you're first starting out. Anime and firearms are both things I enjoy that have incredibly toxic fan bases. No, I don't duck pillows. No, I don't hate minorities. I just enjoy compelling storylines and think that everyone should have a handle on effective self-defense. I don't care about your opinion of Obama and Clinton. And I don't want to see that hypersexualized picture of your favorite loli. Let me make holes in paper and wait for Guts to inevitably spend 10 more years getting back on the boat in peace. Yeah, but what about my hypersexualized pictures of loli Obama? Well, a negative times a negative is a positive. It's basic math. So I guess you have my attention. Minecraft, you know why. What's the recommended amount of dedicated WAM you need to server? A classic. Licking the inside of the microwave popcorn bag. People do this, I never thought about that. I taste stucking awesome. So much melted sugar at once. Politics. Oh my gosh, yes. Politics interest me quite a bit, and I would love to have discussions about them more with my friends. Unfortunately, I don't exactly share the same political ideology as them and don't want to be metaphorically burned at the stake. My stepdad is a gun-selling, Trump-voting, Confederate flag-waving, Bill O'Reilly loving Republican. My mom is a Union President Democrat. Weep for me. No, weep for them. For their marital bed is rife with vote cancellation. Hardcore video games. I ducking love spending hours at a time playing video games, but when I'm at school or around IRL friends I just say I sometimes play video games every once in a while. This used to be me too. Now I have no friends so I can play all I want. Fanfiction. I think the thing about fanfiction is that there's some really awesome, fantastically written stories out there, but they are rare and difficult to find, especially if you prefer a certain couple and or setting, and like 80% is just garbage, honestly. But if certain authors published books, I'd buy them right away, and actually did that. Princess Maker 2. I love the careful plotting, scheduling, RPG elements, but it definitely gives you room to get squicky, if that's your thing, and for a lot of people, that's their thing. As a game designer, I love it. As a father, I'm horrified. I like to make her fight in the arena and kick ass. I do remember it getting a little weird with the Naked Forest fairies, though. Oh, didn't Gainax make that game series too? And I heard there was a recent-ish game that pays homage to it, called Long Live the Queen. Video games. Because of gamers. Gaming communities are the worst, because they attract loud minority, hopefully overshats. Those people are armchair experts on everything. Their circle jerks are way too many and way too aggressive. They tend to be political experts, on whichever side they are. They are stupid, ignorant, rabid and annoying, and God help you if you like game they dislike, you casual shill. This turns gamers into the most annoying sort of people I've met, and when I meet somebody who likes games I don't want to talk about to them about games, because I fear they will turn into a hole. I can kind of agree to that, but TBH I haven't met anyone that would openly tell me to my face that I'm a shill because I like a game. I feel like gamers are too non-confrontational IRL to do anything like that. RuneScape. I really love that game. It's seen me through my lowest moments, but it's also seen as being a middle school boy's morpg, and as an adult woman that's kinda weird to be associated with, I guess. I'm with you on this one. I love the game. The quests in RuneScape are very unique and incredibly done. The grind is real and I love seeing numbers go up. Cookie Clicker is quite up there as you would imagine, but I always hesitate to admit to liking it. Being a young male in my 20s doesn't help with the stereotype. I love collecting vinyl, but I have zero interest in associating with that community. There's a reason it's a hobby for introverts. Same. I honestly can't even talk about my music collection because I instantly feel like a pretentious douche. I also suffer from feeling like everybody thinks I'm a pretentious. I love every single piece of organic, new age happy horse shit that they sell at Whole Foods. Organic vegan cheese, Guardian meats, organic meats, yes I eat both, the kombucha, the quinoa salads, the cold brew coffee, but please for the love of God, do not associate me with those other hipsters. Say all those other hipsters. Maybe not to the extent of the title, but I still play Pokemon Go. I just want that complete dex. It's the closest thing I had to my childhood dreams when I was 9. Romance movies and TV shows. Same. I'm almost ashamed how I can binge romance movies so much more easily than literally any other genre. Supernatural. I love weightlifting, but I hate the meathead Dudabras in the gym. It's okay, they hate themselves too. Rhythm games, mostly the Vocaloid ones, Project Evo or Project Mirai. I like the gameplay styles as opposed to many other games, and I like lots of the music, but I've had some of the weeb type insults thrown at me because it's Japanese, although I don't mind being associated with more of the mainstream rhythm games like DDR or ITG. Whoa, you made it to the end? You're a ducking beast. I'll cut you a deal. Smash like and subscribe for more curated content, bruh. It's free and that's a great price.